Alrighty, folks, you know I'm feeling great on a Tuesday morning because we're now 10-1 in our last 11 extra daily picks on my premium site. We had the Clippers -3 yesterday. They scored 149 points against Atlanta. And the good news is I have another extra daily pick going off here this evening. And if you sign up for that membership here tonight, you're going to get access to that package every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to my daily best play every single day during that time frame, absolutely free. It's going to be included with your purchase. So essentially, if you sign up for the extra daily pick here today, you're going to receive 2 premium selections of mine every single day for the next 30 days. The math works out to be just 9 cents a day. Now, you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on the free video and what I do on my premium site. Well, what I do here on the free video is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side, and total. What I do on my premium page is, well, I actually share with you which one of these free plays on these videos that I actually like the best. Now, if you feel like you can use more than 2 picks a day and maybe you want to get full access, my all-inclusive pass, well, you may want to think about signing up for my Chairman package. Chairman members get access to every single premium selection of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you also get access to my Chairman podcast, absolutely free. It's included with your purchase. And yep, you guessed it, that extra daily pick package, it is included with your purchase of the Chairman membership. It's patreon.com/BrockPage. And with that, folks, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to take a look at the Rockets at the Pacers, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. Indiana's -7, totals 242. Now, the Pacers covered in 6 out of their last 9, and they're still the best scoring team in the game. Indy's averaging a league-high 124 points a night. And no real surprise here, they are the best field goal shooting team in the game. Pascal Siakam's averaging over 21.5 points per contest with his new ball club, 56% shooting from the field. Meanwhile, Aaron Nesmith knocks down 46% of his attempts from beyond the arc. They're facing a Houston club who's having a tough time against the Eastern Conference. As a matter of fact, the Rockets have lost 9 of 11 out-of-conference road games. When it comes to shooting the basketball, well, they have the second lowest three-point percentage on the road in the league. Amen Thompson makes just 17% of his three-pointers. Jalen Green's averaging only 41% shooting from the field. Now, injury-wise, Eason and Van Fleet are still out for the Rockets. Halliburton and Smith are questionable for Indy. The Pacers saw overs recently against the likes of the Kings, Celtics, and Grizzlies. They're also 69% to the over in the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Now, Houston saw 7 of 11 out-of-conference road games get over the line themselves. Give me the Pacers -7 over 242. Next game, Magic Heat, 7:30 East. Miami's -2.5, totals 212 and a hook. And both teams do have some negative factors that make this game tough to handicap. For Miami, they lost 8 out of their last 10, and they're one of the lowest scoring teams in the league. Meanwhile, Orlando lost 7 out of their last 10 gatherings with Miami, and they also rank in the bottom 5 in point production on the road. Now, injury-wise, Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero are questionable for Miami. And when it comes to the total, more conflicting factors there that make this one tough to pick. Miami saw their last 4 straight stay under the total. Meanwhile, Orlando saw 4 out of their last 7 get over the number themselves. Overs against the likes of Minnesota, Dallas, and Memphis. So if you want to see whether I'm making a play on the money line, total, or against the point spread in this one, this game's being featured as my NBA tier package pick on my premium site. But as far as making a free play is concerned, no free pick. Next game, Mavs Nets, 7:30 p.m. East. Dallas is -2, totals 236.5. Now, the Mavs have certainly had their way against the Eastern Conference this year. They got the W in 4 out of their last 5 out-of-conference road games. When it comes to shooting the long ball, not many teams are doing it better than Dallas. These guys are making nearly 16 three-pointers a game. That's second most in the entire NBA. And a lot of that is thanks to Luka Doncic, who's the official league leader in points per game. 49% shooting from the field for Luka. Meanwhile, Kyrie Irving's second on the roster in point production, and he's drilling 41% of his attempts from three-land. Now, injury-wise, Lively's still out for the Mavs. Exum's day-to-day. Meanwhile, for the Nets, Walker and Johnson are questionable for them. Sharp, Whitehead, and Finney-Smith, they are still inactive. Now, total-wise, the Nets saw overs in 3 out of their last 4. Overs against the likes of the Sixers, Suns, and Jazz. Meanwhile, Dallas has gone 13-10 to the over in their travels. Give me the Mavericks -2, over 236.5. Next game, Grizzlies Knicks, 7:30 p.m. East. New York's -14.5, totals 213. Now, the Knicks got the W in 9 out of their last 10. They covered the point spread in 80% of those contests. Now, the Knicks have also been tough to score against in Madison Square Garden. They're giving up fewer points per contest at home than any other roster besides one. They're taking on the lowest scoring team in the league in Memphis. These guys lost their last 5 straight, and they average a league worst 106 points per contest. And no real surprise here, folks. This is the worst field goal shooting team in the game as well. They currently have the lowest offensive field goal percentage in the entire NBA. Now, injury-wise, Rose, Jackson, Contra, Tillman, Aldama, and Vince Williams are questionable. LaRavia, Zaire Williams, Bane, Clark, Smart, and Oladipo are out as well. Meanwhile, for the Knicks on the other side, Randall, Anunoby, Robinson, and Grimes are still inactive for them. When it comes to the total, the Knicks did go 9-1 to the under in their last 10. Meanwhile, New York's also 17-7 to the under in the Big Apple this year. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies on the other side, they saw 6 out of their last 8 stay under the total themselves. Even the Knicks -14.5, under 213 in the tight window. Next game, Timberwolves Bulls, 8 o'clock Eastern start time. Minnesota's -5.5, totals 216 and a hook. Now, the T-Wolves got the W in 5 out of their last 7. They are the toughest team in the NBA to shoot against. Minnesota's got the lowest offensive field goal percentage in the entire game. And conversely, they lead the NBA in defensive points per contest. And unfortunately for the Bulls, they've been one of the worst offensive teams in the East. They're averaging fewer first-quarter points than any other roster in the NBA besides one. When it comes to shooting from downtown, the Bulls are currently in the bottom 5 in the East in three-pointers made per game. Nikola Vucevic shoots just 26% from beyond the arc. Javon Carter makes just 36% of his attempts from the field. Now, injury-wise, Caruso, Craig, White, and Terry are questionable for the Bulls. Patrick Williams is out. When it comes to the total, the Bulls saw unders recently against the likes of the Raptors, Blazers, and Suns. Now, out of Minnesota's last 7 ball games, the under cashed in all of them except for one. Give me Minnesota -5.5, under 216 and a hook. Next game, Thunder Jazz, 9 o'clock Eastern start time. OKC's -3.5, totals 240. And even though OKC is banged up right now, they continue to win games. They're currently on a 3-game winning streak, and they also got the W in 8 out of their last 10. When it comes to shooting the three-pointer, nobody does it better on the road than OKC. These guys are knocking down nearly 41% of their 3 balls away from home. Aaron Wiggins makes 51% of his attempts from beyond the arc, 58% shooting from the field. Meanwhile, Trey Mann, he's making nearly 43% of his attempts from downtown. They're taking on a Utah team who lost 6 out of their last 9. They've certainly had their issues on D. These guys are letting their opponents make 14 three-pointers a game against them. Meanwhile, early in games, the Jazz are in the bottom 5 in first-quarter points allowed. Now, injury-wise, like I said, OKC is banged up, so get ready for this injury list. Bertans, Waters, both Williams, Deng, Wallace, and Mičić are all questionable to suit up for OKC. And, of course, Isaiah Joe, he's also been scratched for the Thunder as well. Now, 6 out of the Thunder's last 9 ball games did fall under the line. Meanwhile, Utah saw unders recently against the likes of the Bucks, Knicks, and Wizards. Give me OKC minus 3.5, under 240. And with that, folks, we are going to jump into our next and final breakdown for the video. It's going to be in that Bucks-Suns game, 10 o'clock Eastern start time. Phoenix is minus 3.5, totals 243 and a hook. And speaking of the total, the Suns saw overs recently against the likes of the Wizards, Nets, and Pacers. And in their last 10 meetings with Milwaukee, the over cashed in 60% of those gatherings. So if you're into historical trends, plenty of overs to go around. Now, the Bucks saw overs recently against the likes of the Pelicans and Cleveland back on the 24th. Give me the over, 243.5. And with that, folks, we are going to dive into our quick pick recap. Give me the Pacers minus 7, over 242. I can't give you a free pick in the Orlando-Miami game. Dallas minus 2, over 236.5. I'm 10-1 on my last 11 extra daily picks on my premium site. The link is in my bio. Knicks minus 14.5, under 213. T-Wolves minus 5.5, under 216 and a hook. Thunder minus 3.5, under 240. With my next and final pick for the video, give me the over 243.5 in the Bucks-Suns game. And with that, folks, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my premium site. Now, if you do end up getting a membership here today on patreon.com/BrockPage, just a friendly reminder, you're going to get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. That's why I always tell folks that Chairman Package, it's a full access, all-inclusive membership. It's going to give you access to every single premium selection of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. As an added bonus, you're also going to get access to my Chairman podcast absolutely free. It's going to be included with your purchase. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on the free video. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Well, that said, folks, happy Tuesday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my premium site at patreon.com/BrockPage.